TFT set 4 is on PBE, and I've played a little bit of it. I played a couple days of it. I haven't tried all these comps. I've watched more of it than I played in the recent days, but I wanted to dive in since they have it on Team Builder now. I wanted to dive in and I wanted to take a look at these comps and where I think things might go in the future. Right now, it kind of feels like people are just, whatever 5 costs you get, you just slam that shit. Because, I mean, Set feels super strong. Lee Sin feels very strong. I think probably all of them, maybe Set is the strongest, I feel. Because his own synergy, he's his, you know what I mean? He's his own unique synergy. Kind of like how, you couldn't go wrong with Asol, right? Couldn't go wrong with Asol. You can't really go wrong with Set in this set. Anyways, I thought I would just get into it just a little bit here. Some of these comps are, I can't speak for these comps like I usually do, okay? It's PBE. Things are changing every day, nearly every day, and things could really change, you know what I mean? I just wanted to put this out there. I'm recording this on the 4th, so, you know, take it how you want it, but, I think some of these comps eventually, and also, I had a chance to test all these champions, right? So, I know this is a big preface, I'm sorry, we're like a minute and a half in, I'm sorry, but I have to explain this stuff real quick. On this thing, I can't see what these champions do so much. So I don't know if they scale better. So like I have like a Bloodthirster on Kindred. You know, maybe Gunblade would be better as a healing item, right? Maybe. And it may not even be a good item on her. I'm taking a guess. Some of these other characters, I'll tell you if I'm guessing. I'll just let you know. This comp in general was the last comp I put together on this list that I have together for you guys today. It is a little weird. I know I got all this stuff. There's all these synergies, right? But there's a reason why I also have this, because they have a new mechanic where if you can get a champion that becomes a 2-star, right? At full cost. I'm pretty sure it's full cost. You can buy it as a chosen champion, and it counts as 2 towards anything. I'm not sure if they have it for, I'm not sure if every champion can have any variation. And what I mean by that is we have Spirit and Mage for Ahri, right? I don't know if Ahri can be 2 Spirits or 2 Mages. I'm not sure if that's the way it works. I'm not too sure. I would imagine no. Mage is pretty strong, but it could. I haven't seen it, but it could. You know what I mean? I don't know all of them. Maybe there's only set ones for different champions. I know, but I do know like Hecarim, he's Elderwood and Vanguard. I know he can do both. I've seen both on him. I'm fairly certain. So the chosen thing is what's really the mechanic in this season. In set 4 anyways. Like Galaxies had all their things. Chosen is totally the mechanic this time. And also one more thing about this set is there seems to be a lot of 2 synergies that are really good. Dusk here, all allies gain 20% spell power. Okay, well that's all champions, all of them. That's good. That's super good splash. That's like Mystic, right? Which we also have splashed. You know, Mystic is like one of those things that's like, hey, if I can fit Mystic in, I'm going to use Mystic. You know what I mean? Just cuz. Dusk is kind of like that. Not on the same scale as Mystic, of course, but you know what I mean. You know what I'm going for. It's a splash. Just like, well, not Brawler, but Mystic is a splash. 40 magic resistance. That's, you know, that's a really good splash. Dusk, 20% more spell power. That's a good splash as well. So the things are a little weird so far. Don't know how I feel about it, but let's get on into the comps now, folks. Let's get into it. I almost got you guys for 5 minutes here. I'm sorry it's a long preface, but it's a new season, new mechanics for these new people that may be seeing this. So we had to cover it. This comp is the comp I am least certain about. I just try to find something that fucking worked with spirits, right? I'm just trying to figure out something that works with spirits. So the whole thing is cut off these 3. The reason why these are here is because this can give you 6 mage, right? There's some variation of this that you could drop. You could run 2 spirit. You could literally drop this and this. Well, that still gives you, that drops you hunter. The reason why I have Warwick is Warwick gives me divine. Warwick has divine. I don't think, yeah, I do have another divine somewhere in here, don't I? What am I doing here, boys? Warwick's a divine. Where's he at? Nope, I only have 1 divine. Never mind, scratch that. Okay? Scratch that. You can splash. Lux is she's a divine dazzler, so dazzler's pretty strong right now, especially against AD comps. Their attack damage reduced by 50% for a few seconds, so that's another splash that's like, oh my god, it's a little prevalent right now and kind of strong. You'll see it going forward. Anyways, the basic premise of this, I was trying to find a way to make spirits work, and you get mystics with Cassiopeia. You also have to learn the new champion skins if you don't know these champion skins, by the way. With Yuumi. Yuumi jumps to a champion and gives them, like, I think spell power. I think it's spell power and attack speed, or maybe it's just attack speed. Maybe. But she heals them. I think she heals them and gives them attack speed. Anyways, I made her a mage because mages in this set are kind of like they used to be. Was it set 2? Let's find it, folks. Mages. Mages cast twice and have modified spell power. So this will give us 3 mages without these over here, right? These are another 3 mages I added. These are, you know, and the reason why I splashed these is because they have Elderwood. Elderwood's okay. I'll let you read it. You know, every 2 seconds they gain bonus stats, and it stacks 5 times. That's it. I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's the end all be all. That's the reason why I chose Maokai as a brawler to go with Warwick. Could we drop this and just have him run solo, no brawler, and then throw in another dazzler? Probably work, right? Like, you know, you throw in Lux in here instead, and you get Dazzler, which gives you 50% for 5 seconds, 50% less AD damage on everything. And then you have Mystics, which give you, what, 40 magic resistance. So you can run solo tank, you know? I think the only problem with that is you are a solo tank, you know what I mean? You're not getting anything. But she's running around healing everybody with a blue buff and the mage, so perhaps it could work out. Let's just go ahead and grab Lux. I mean, this is getting really messy, but this is the main thing of this is I wanted to try to make spirits work. And spirits give you attack speed. Where's it at? Hello? My god. 30 the first time a spirit casts her spell, all allies gain attack speed based on the spirit's mana cost. So I think that's for the whole time. All allies gain attack speed. Pretty crazy when you think about it, right? So that's the reason why I went with the hunters also, because the hunters get, I think it's like true damage. Yeah, 100% bonus damage. Not, is it true damage? I'm not sure if it's true damage, but it's 100% bonus damage. So, and they take the lowest health unit. So, you know, we got attack speed. Spirits give attack speed. She's casting twice, healing, and giving attack speed. We have not Dazzler, but we could splash Dazzler. So you got 3 mages, and they're gonna cast twice. Ahri feels super strong. She's kind of weird though. She makes like this, like, she takes a second to cast and makes like this big ass bubble and it flies through the air. And it's kind of like, it reminds me of a Zoe bubble in a way. It's a unique animation. I don't know why they made a unique animation for Ahri, but they did. And it's a big, like, it's like a Ziggs bomb kinda, like the explosion. It's very deceptive how big it is. It looks big and it's even bigger. So I think blue buff on Yumi is the best thing because she's gonna cast. She's gonna cast. You know, just jumping around as fast as she can. With this, she's casting twice. So I think this has a lot of potential, right? I also feel like magic damage is just super prevalent in this set. That's how every set's kind of felt going forward. But let's not stick on this comp too much longer. I think if you read this and you look into these champions, you can kind of see where I'm going, why you could throw these into transitions, right? Because this, I'm pretty sure, I think Warwick's a 4 cost. This is a 5 cost, a 4 cost, a 3 cost, a 4 cost. I think this is a 3 cost. 3 cost. It's an expensive comp, right? Super expensive. So, and very tier dependent and spat. I mean, you know, there's a lot of shit to get here. And I just got a bunch of AD on AD attack range, GA on this character. What's the character's name? Come on, Kindred. On Kindred, because if Yumi can stay alive, Kindred procs her GA or whatever, she comes back on her, she keeps casting, she can only cast on her, double casting, healing, she's healing from this, rapid fire cannon, she can shoot at max range. Maybe it would clutch up, right? Maybe. So that's the first one I would call Spirit Hunter Mage. So whatever, you know, there's that one. Spirit Hunter Mages. Second comp, I actually have run this comp, and I thought it was pretty good. I came second place with it, you know, so there it is, second place. You know, if y'all watch my videos, y'all know me. Hey, second place, I'll take it. We run the Cultists, and what you don't know about this, the Cultists, they summon Galio, if you are new to this completely. If you have 3, they summon a tiny Galio, 6 summons a pretty big Galio, and 9 summons a big giant Galio. I'm going to say this to you guys. I don't think any of these 9 comps are worth. I don't think any of the comps that you get 9 or what 8 or whatever it is, I don't think they're worth. I think you can get better things not going them, but they're pretty good for YouTube videos of clickbait. You can win with them. Of course you can. I just don't think it's worth. So that's my 2 cents on that. The reason why you can get 9 is because you get you know, you get all 8 of them and one of them counts as 2. So that's why you don't want to have 5 on here, because you're probably going to run into one of these occultists rolling a divine or a chosen, rolling your chosen and counts as 2 of your cultists. Which is good, but I know this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is a 9 comp actually. You can use every unit here. The only thing I would say is we have Zillion here. We can maybe splash Mystics, right? Maybe you roll Aatrox and he's Vanguard, right? He's chosen Vanguard, so you don't get your 6 cultists. I don't know. This says Iron Will, but it's actually Gargoyle's Stone Plate in game. And what that does is the same thing, I think. Yep, 25 armor and 25 mag resistance for each enemy targeting them. So you can have solo tanks do pretty well running frontline. And Aatrox is super good with the Galio. When Galio comes in after your team loses 50% of its total health, he sucks them in, right? Aatrox casts a spell and it like grabs 2 champions and pulls them in. And it grabs pretty far. I'm not sure if the spell is actually furthers enemies, but it feels pretty fucking far. He pulls them in, and a lot of times he will pull them in pretty much as Galio is ulting. So he chain CCs them. He'll yank them, they're CC'd, then they get hit right when they're about to get out, and they get CC'd again. And Galio jumps on the biggest clump of enemies, so it makes sense that Aatrox is frontline, and he yanks people to him. So by default, as long as you've lost 50% of your health, your whole team, when Aatrox pulls them, it's most likely going to pull Galio to Aatrox. So there's some stuff you can do that people are gonna figure out position-wise. It's gonna be pretty crazy, I think. And it feels really bad when it happens to you, but it feels really good when you do it to somebody else. Like you get CC'd for a year, but it feels really good when you do it to somebody else. I'm just a fan of the assassins in general. In this comp we have, it's really weird. We have assassins and we have shades. They're two different things that are kind of the same thing in a weird way. And I don't understand, because like we have Zed and we have Evelyn and we have Kane, and none of them are assassins. And I'm confused. And I don't know why they did that, but they did. I kind of wish they'd just take the shade out. I mean, surely further down the line, somebody will figure something out with shades. I'm not running shades. I'd rather run assassins. Unfortunately, the only thing about this comp, okay? None of these champions kill anything when they jump on them, hardly. I don't know why. I literally ran all 4 assassins and had them jump on one Lulu, and Lulu double ults and knocks all of them up and heals herself. And then all my assassins, my whole freaking comp is CC'd in the back line, stuck. Double CC'd. No one knows what's going on. I can't kill a unit even though all my units jump on them. And the particular one I ran IE Last Whisper. So this dude's chopping. As soon as he autos, there's armor shredded. I guess they just do damage so fast that if they don't 100% them, that cast. Like Lulu, I wish Lulu had a little bit of a cast time or something, because I swear it was like they jump, boom, they succeed. The game's over for me. Your comp, if you stack them all on someone trying to assassinate one unit, it feels kind of bad. You see, you can get CC'd a lot, is what I'm saying. Or there's AOE in this set in particular. AOE, oh my god. We'll talk about it in a little bit later too. That's another tidbit for you later. Oh my god, it's gonna be a long video. I'm sorry guys, it's gonna be long, but here's comps for you guys. Maybe I'll split it up. Let's see how many. We got 8 comps. I'll split it up. I'll split this video up into 2. Here's part 1, I'll do a part 2. We'll do 4 comps and 4 comps. Alright. So, I'm not 100% sure who the best assassin is yet. With the one ninja, you get 4580 and spell power. Pretty fucking good. It's a good splash. You can swap this for Talon, but Talon did not feel that good, man. And she's kind of like a pseudo tank with her shield. So, of course, there's so many different things you can use here, right? There's so many different things you can use. This right here gives you duelists. Duelists, they get 10% attack speed per stack. So if Kalissa's back here, Kalissa is really hit or miss. Like, I've seen her shred entire teams. I've seen her literally auto one champion 35 times and do no damage. It's so weird. I don't understand. I think just they get to a certain health percentage and it don't matter how many Ren stacks there are. Cause like, I've literally autoed a Hecarim. I'm not fucking joking. I don't know if I said 35. I watched her auto him 20 times. I had 4 duelists and she was just throwing spears and did no damage to him. She did 900 maybe. And I was like, oh, it didn't even hardly touch his health bar. Anyways, but beyond that, we're getting into me ranting about things happening. Only reason why I did this is because 100% strike chance. I'm trying to figure out how to make assassins work better, right? Because these assassins are spell power assassins, not really AD as much, which is, you know, kind of weird, but in a way. But 100% crit chance. She's going to hit them and shred their armor by 75% and runance, and she's getting attack speed per attack. So she can stay alive for a while while Galio's doing his stuff, with Aatrox doing his stuff, with Lee Sin doing stuff. Maybe get ulted. So she's shredding. She's a shredder. And then you have all these other champions in their own thing. Katarina has built-in healing reduction. So I don't know if Morelos is needed on Katarina. It might be good. Maybe. It might be good. But Akali, Akali feels hit or miss too, but I think this is the best thing for her is blue buff. I mean, I think maybe a death cap, right? Death cap or maybe a healing item or shit. Maybe even a Quicksilver. Maybe a Quicksilver on this champion would be really good too. I forgot. Here's the carries on the right side. I forgot to mention that, guys. At least I think carries. Anyways, I really like assassins. Actually, I actually like running the assassins. They feel pretty uncontested right now. So it is what it is. This is a 9 comp. You can splash mystics. Hopefully you roll a cultist, so it gives you more CC and another tank. So, and then you got max damage, you know what I mean? Jhin seems like he's okay this set, not as strong as he was last set, so I would put these items on Jhin, but she's going to attack faster and always crit, so that's kind of, it's not good. AD on her is not that good, but if she's going to be getting the attack speed, right? Like, if somehow, right? Let's say this. If somehow Jhin was, no, it wouldn't matter either. This is weird. I'm gonna throw this in real quick. Sharpshooters give you basically a baby Ruinance. If there's a way you could throw a sharpshooter in and transfer these 3 items to Jhin, probably be pretty good too. But I don't know. So there's comp 2 is Cultist Assassins. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. This comp is way more straightforward than any of these other ones I've said, right? So we got 6 Elderwood is the main deal. 35 armor and MR, 10 AD and spell power per so many seconds, every 2 seconds, and it stacks up to 5 times. All right, so this is the thing. If you roll, I think in this time, I think what you roll is you get your, you could get 6. But I don't think you need them. I don't think you need 6 Elderwood off of the Chosen mechanic. I think him getting Vanguard is more important. I think if you roll anything, him getting Vanguard is better. So Brawlers, these are 2 Brawlers, 400 bonus health. Okay, with Vanguard, he would have an extra 100 armor. Just Hecarim, right? Hecarim heals when he's using his spell, which is like his W. So Sunfire, it burns people and they get reduced healing. And he stays alive a long time. So here's this for just some more magic resistance. We don't have mystics in this comp. So magic resistance, you're going to need some. And of course, I think Gargoyle Stoneplate is just like the best item in the game. I mean, my opinion. I think Gargoyle Stoneplate is so damn good. Very good. I think it might get nerfed, actually. It might go to 20. Maybe a slight nerf on both, 20 and 20. But so good for solo tanks and when your other people die. So that's really good. Dazzler. We have it's really weird that Ezreal's an Elderwood, but you know, here we are. He is Elderwood. And you probably want to corner stack Ezreal, actually. So get him more in the corner. I'm not sure. Maybe Cassio. I'm not sure which. I think Cassio can stun people, and I think Lily can also make people sleep. I think. I'm not sure. I have not ran these 2 hardly ever because Dusk is kind of like not really being used as much. But I think this is the comp, right? Is Veigar is like he's kind of like he used to be. He stacks his Q. Every time he casts a spell, it gets more damage. So when he's using Mage, he's casted twice. So you have Shojin's 8 mana on hit. He gets 20 mana. So as soon as he casts, he's going to have 28 mana when he autos 1 time. Well, more than that, because the auto itself will give some too. So over 30. Not sure how much mana Veigar's using, but it's not a ton. And it stacks. So, and he has spell power and he casts twice. So, boom. So basically, you want your team to stay alive as long as possible and keep Veigar alive as long as possible, and just let him just cast, and just start nuking people. If it gets to the point where he starts doing, I watched one. He was up to 3,600, not thousands, 3,600 damage per ult. Late game, super late, right? But this is, I think this is like the run of the mill. This comp seems very complete to me. Ezreal's a 5 cost, and his ult heals. It heals everyone it runs through, and then damages all the enemies it runs through. All allies, I mean. So I think put the Chalice and Umbrellos and Blue Buff or Shojins. This is another comp that's super heavy on the tiers. So good luck. But I think this is it, because I think this is about as good as comp can be, in my opinion. You know, Shade or Dust, sorry, everyone's getting 20% extra. I think this is just as good as this comp can be. And then at 9, throw somebody in. Throw a 5 cost in. Somebody. All right. So here's the last comp, and this is a comp I am also not sure about, right? I am 100% sure about this one, and I am 100% sure about this one, because I have ran both these comps. These other two are what ifs, and try them at your own risk. Let me know what you got. You know what I mean? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8, and then 9. If you run all of this, right? Duelists. Our duelists would be Jax and Lee Sin. Dusk. Like I said, Dusk, we splash Dusk. Everybody gets 20% spell power, right? So we got Enlightened. They generate more mana. 2 Enlightened. So that would be that'd be Janna, and that would be Morgana. Guys, Morgana, I think right now at this moment on the 4th is broken. I think this champion is broken. Now, maybe not like, you know, hey, just you win instantly, right? But god damn is she strong. She is strong as hell. She gets a big AoE. She casts her big AoE puddle on the ground. She heals for the damage done in that puddle. In an AoE. Holy god. So, I think this is it on her. You can swap for GA. But heals for 40%. And she get a spell up to, oh my god. 25% and healing reduction, and then just cast it again faster. I think giving this yet another, hey, I want all the tiers in the whole game. Give me tier, or give me death. I have Riven here as the extra. She's just for Dusk, because I wasn't really sure what other Dusk would be that great in this comp, because there's not mages. I don't have any mages, so I just think Riven herself is kind of like how she was with the Sorks. So, I don't know. 100% I'd rather have Morellos and Blue Buff on my Morgana. But you could put tank items on Riven too, maybe. But we get Mystics, Divine. They, you get rid of yourself. You know, upon receiving attacking 6 times or dropping below 50% health, the units ascend, taking 25% reduced damage and dealing bonus true damage for the rest of combat. And then Dazzler, 10 seconds for 50% reduced. Warwick seems very strong too, and this is like this gives him, he doesn't get Brawler, but he does get Divine. He gets 40% true damage. And he heals and he attacks really fast. And this gives you either spell damage, which is attack speed. It gives you max range, and it gives you this. So he gets like 400 attack speed or 300 attack speed. So yeah. That's why I have duelists here. Do we have duelists? We do. Who is my other duelist? Oh yeah. I already said Jax. CC, kinda CC. I mean, he kicks you off the map. He's pretty strong too. He's a 5 cost as well. There's 2 5 costs here, by the way. I wish it would say that. I wish I had like a little 5 or something like that. How much they cost? Did it tell you? No, it doesn't. Okay, anyways. I think this comp's pretty damn good too. There's a lot of reduction. There's a lot of items you need, but I think Warwick can carry and Morgana can carry. And Lee Sin, I just have this here just cause, like, you know what I mean? Like 35 attack speed, 35% attack speed on your already buffed up Warwick. The Iron Will is just for Lee when he kicks into people and gets into the back line. Ionic is just to help everybody do more damage. So there's the first part of my set 4 composition. This video is 30 minutes. I am so sorry that I had to take time and ramble on these things. So you got 4 comps in 30 minutes. That's roughly what? 5? No, a little bit like 7.5 minutes per comp with the explanation at the beginning. Not really. It's like 5 minutes a comp. Whatever. Fuck it. You got it. You guys know what I mean. If you do like this video, please, guys, please share it with someone else that also likes TFT. Sharing is the best way to get me discovered, I guess. I really would appreciate it. I release videos every other day, or if sometimes I feel really hyped up about them, I will release other ones in between. So the way it works for me is I work a really weird schedule, and like for 4 days, I'm basically gone from the earth. I don't exist for 4 days. So I play through games and I upload them every other day. That way I'm way ahead of time. Like I played a game over a month ago, it's still uploading, right? Like still coming out every other day. Like Destroy All Humans is what I currently have going out at the time of this video. Who knows when this video comes out, you know, we'll see. But I would appreciate it if you would subscribe and like, of course. All that means a lot to me. That does. It really does. But sharing is the best way to get me discovered at all. So if you do enjoy this, please, if you have the time in your heart to just link it to someone else. That means the most to me. I appreciate it so much, guys. Thanks for watching, and we will have another video with the other 4 comps soon. See ya.